difficult test of Conor McGregor's career. He's not going to get shaken. He's not going to get rattled. He's not going to get dwarfed by the moment.
And Joe on 11 days' notice.
Conor McGregor may very well be, Joe, not just fighting, the biggest star in the world today. Coming off the fastest finish in a UFC title fight. December 12th, right here inside the MGM. He knocked out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds.
This is the main event of the evening. We've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves if you wish. Let's do this.
Not a chance. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor. Here we go. Southpaw against southpaw. Conor's movement is so brilliant.
There's a nice left hand by Conor.
Conor the aggressor here early. Good head movement by McGregor.
And there's another one.
Conor's busting Nate up. Keep an eye on the cut, the right eye of Diaz.
Good
Diaz
left hand by
just
Conor.
missed.
Another good left hand by Conor. That one landed clean.
Some blood on the right side of the face of Nate Diaz. 15 straight wins for Conor McGregor. Round one in the books. Crowd loving it, justifiably so. Round two.
A lot of blood coming out of that right eye.
Good movement by Stockton's own.
Strong jab by Nate. Couple good right hands there by Nate Diaz. Oh, he tagged
Got him with the good one there. He hurt him with that left. And he senses it.
It's hurting him.
Taking it to McGregor here. Could he do it?
He's
Conor trying to get out of it.
Conor's in serious trouble.
My goodness. Now he's got the back.
Now. That's it. He's got the choke.
Nate Diaz.
He's out.
He has done it. It is all over. Nate Diaz beats Conor McGregor.
Oh, my goodness. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. What a night.
Declaring the winner by submission, Nate Diaz!
You just shook up the world. How's that feel?
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. They're the new king of this motherfucker now, and it's right here, all right?
Diaz trying to finish with a submission.
He's got it.
Could he do it?
Connor's in serious trouble.
1 minute on the clock. Diaz gets the out. My goodness. Now he's got the back.
Now. That's it. He's got the choke.
Nate Diaz.
He's out.
He has done it. It is all over. Nate Diaz beats Conor McGregor.
Oh, my goodness. What a night, ladies and gentlemen. What a night.
Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Nate Diaz!
You just shook up the world. How's that feel?
Hey, I'm not surprised.
I've been on the end of many defeats in my life, and I've rose back, so I will not shy away from it. I will not make excuses for it. I will assess it and then come back.
So this is what the world was hoping for. Two of the greatest stand in the octagon and trade. They left it all inside the
What
octagon.
a fight. This crowd is on its feet. Those men just gave everything they had.
for the winner by majority decision, the notorious
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
I thought I'd win that fight. They can't have a like me win. I'm too real for this sport. I want number 3. I gave him number 2 the second day, so I'm ready to go again. Yeah.
He just said that he's willing to do number 3. If you're willing to do number 3, I think everybody in this room wants to see number 3.
Never go for number 3.
He lost a fight, he got humbled, and then he jumped right back on the horse and then wound up winning. And then he comes back and blows Eddie Alvarez out of the water to become the first 2-division concurrent champion in the sport. He won the first 3 rounds against the greatest boxer of all time.
What does he mean for the sport of UFC post-Mayweather fight?
I mean, even though he lost that fight, he performed admirably. When we saw him fight Khabib, he fell short. He fell short.
If you don't have lots of little failures, you're never going to improve. Incredibly courageous. Chased the Khabib fight after 2 years outside the cage. So he loves the challenges. Conor's always been, I think, really, really good at handling losses.
But now what, though?
Not only does he step up and take big fights on last minute, moved up to fight Nate and was willing to fight anybody. That's why people love Conor.
Thousands of people fly from Ireland every time he fights. It seems like you're in Dublin. You see people screaming and cheering and singing. It's almost bizarre how good Conor is. His footwork. Movement, his footwork, it's that sideways style. Conor murks motherfuckers. He wins the world title in the fastest ever title-winning knockout ever. What does he do after that? Takes the Diaz fight on short notice. Then he loses to Diaz, right? And then he fights Nate again and beats him. Goes from there and just starches Eddie Alvarez like a world beater.
He's a once-in-a-lifetime guy. Conor sets it up and he's landing combos that are all so precise and this power. He's touching dudes and you can see it on their face.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it! The notorious Conor McGregor!
Is he an entertainment product? Is he a great athlete? Is he a combination of all those things?
Well, you're never going to see another one like him. And the deafening roar of the Irish in that arena when that happened, it was fucking insane. He's like a mythical creature.
Conor McGregor has a way of making you not merely rethink the known world. He has a way of blowing it up altogether. He redefines the known world and has on his own terms.
The guy was a 45-pound champion, 55-pound champion, and beat a guy at 170. That's what pound for pound really means.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This match, the notorious Conor McGregor, may very well be the biggest star in the world today. Huge, global, worldwide phenomenon. The way he approaches fights, he's very intelligent.
You look at the body of work for Conor McGregor, beat the greatest featherweight of all time in 13 seconds.
I actually think in the Khabib fight, Conor had an improved gas tank.
He came from McGregor Diaz 2 and he put on one of the performances in MMA history. When Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor fight, they elevate each other to unknown levels.
If there's another fight that would sell, it would be huge. It would be that. It would be Diaz 3.
Never ends.
I know there's a rivalry between you two.
Trying to kill.
You'll do fucking nothing.
We're gonna give the people what they want to see. I think it's their only fight. At 55, a trilogy fight.
Both of these fights were back and forth. This was UFC's version of Hagler-Hearns in the 80s.
The fight is the Nate Diaz fight. That's the fight.
That's the fight. Oh, yeah.
There were a lot of life lessons in that fight. Courage, guts, toughness, passion.
It was an absolute war.
Dealt with adversity, came back. That's what it's all about.
who you got in the trilogy?
If you had to guess what's next, what would you think?
It's one of my favourite stories that lost to Nate and made the adjustments, went back in. It was a nice fairy tale ending that we won.
I still want to see the Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz trilogy. I think that has to happen.
Nate Diaz, the trilogy, I love it. It's a great fight. They match up so well, personality-wise.
said he'd like to see you face Nate Diaz.
Of course the Nate one is still there. He's sitting there waiting.
It needs to be finished like every great story.
People want to see a real fight, they know who to call, you know?